Hi, family and friends. I'm at the Top China on 53rd West in Bradenton, Florida. Bradenton is in the Sarasota area. I'm doing a delivery with Postmates. It's one of those nights. If you're available as a driver in your community, this is what happens. It's Saturday night. It's the last of summer. It's coming into fall. Football season is here. If you notice, some high schools and some colleges are playing. The NFL has kicked off. You're probably wondering why I'm wearing this hoodie. It is seasonably cool out here. It feels really good. So just taking precaution to cover up. So this is number 2 or 3. I had an Instacart. There was the Peruvian restaurant. Then I had a cancellation on Chipotle. Cancellations are okay. Just learn to move through. That's why I advocate being on more than one platform. You can always make up for that time. So, just been spending quality time listening to quality material. Mr. My Fit Legacy. Let me tell y'all about My Fit Legacy. I got that follow a couple months ago, a month or two ago on Instagram. I said, wonder where I know this guy from. And I think ironically, he was in the gym a couple of times when I was in the gym at Anytime Fitness Port St. Lucie. If you guys know geographically in Florida, Bradenton and Sarasota are laterally across from Fort Pierce and Port St. Lucie. So it turns out that was Eric Redhead, one of my more senior, I know who you are. I know who you are. Josh Redhead, one of my more senior football teammates at Port St. Lucie. And for all the people who watch football, I want you to understand what it's really like as a football player. And people may wonder how I got articulate. Part of it is family, part of it is the school system. But when you come into Port St. Lucie football, I remember. That's right. We're family, man. Jaguars. We're gonna raise up a state championship team one way or another. From community presence, coaching, whatever, some booster somehow gonna inspire these young men. All the other communities getting theirs. But when you come into Port St. Lucie football, they used to do this thing, spring practice. I was over there in the 8th grade. It was totally legal. All the high schools in my region, they did it like that. They bused us from our middle school to our committed high school. This was public school now, from a public middle school to a public high school. And these coaches are lining you up, just telling you about what they expect from you and what they're going to do for you to prepare you, because they know most of us had it in us that we wanted to be college football players or pro football players. Same thing when you're really in there as a freshman. They wanted to teach us cadence. So I was being prepared for interviews at a public high school, public funding. That was just these coaches' effort. So people like to make that little mockery about these football players. They can't speak, they can't put a sentence together and all that. People may wonder how I got this way. I'm not your typical jock. You get what I'm saying? So it's people like Eric Redhead. That's a family man. And he's building on part of what he invested his young life in. And a lot of young men from my area invested their life in. He was a wrestler, football player. And he's endeavoring to build up people, from the inside out, in their soul, their mind, their will, emotions, and in their body. You get what I'm saying? Is endeavoring to get people there. Of course, it's their will, but he's playing his part. It's just amazing to see that. Because I looked at the page, I said, wait a minute, I know this guy. Yeah, Eric he was that stereotypical middle body guy. He could play everything, fullback, running back, linebacker. And the coaches, that's right, man. That's right, My Fit Legacy. WBFF. Yep, I've done 2 shows with them, Eric. 2 shows with them. Being prepared with Team Hard Candy in Orlando, Florida. Great people. I was a bit younger. This was, ironically, 6, 7, almost 8 years ago, somewhere in there. It's just time flies when you get older. And that was another form of sport. That was where I am, y'all. That's why if you see athlete on my page, in my bio, I really am an athlete. And it's people like My Fit Legacy, Eric Redhead, that he's an athlete for life too. Leo Dios Imagines. Hey, welcome to the chat. So I'm out here doing delivery. just getting people the taste that they want. So this person wants Top China of Bradenton, Florida on 53rd West. And I can tell y'all something, there's a big event around here in Bradenton. Appreciate it, my fit legs. Say your videos are epic, brother. Keep doing your thing, my man. Appreciate it, I will. And I'm glad to have the support of my Jaguar teammates, you know, the ones that were ahead of me, the ones that were about my time, and even the faculty and staff, because I'll be honest, adult life will present the opportunity for you to lose yourself, and you may get lost for a while, but that compass, you got to come back to who you are and be great, even if you feel nervous. Because sometimes I'll do these videos, I think I sound nervous, or there was a gap, a stretch between making any sense. I listen to it, I'm like, man, you good. You get what I'm saying? It's like, that makes sense. This should work with somebody. And I want these videos to be available so they're reaching more than today, and I can impact people. So what I've learned to do is this Instagram Live, I'm able to send it out to Instagram TV. Then I capture that video through another form of share, send it to Facebook. Then I send it to YouTube. Now I've got to the point I sent a snippet of the body of the video to Twitter. So I'm trying to build up, and I'm trying to get myself referral bonuses, but I'm also trying to give the same things that I'm able to get on a grand scale to the whole world. So that if they want to get involved in the work, they can. If they want to get involved with getting food delivered to them, they can. So I'm providing an entrepreneur avenue, but I'm providing a save money on having a good time and good experience, good dining. But I'm going to sign off now. Y'all be blessed. You'll hear from me soon.